Hello there, how you doing? What's that you're having for your tea? Welcome to Thursday's House of Games. I'm Richard Osman. I'm joined by 4 quizzers. They are quizzing all week, and at the end of it, one of the quizzers is going to win this quiz trophy right here. Who are our quizzers? They are Stephen Bailey.
Hello.
Christelle Pereira.
Hello.
Amanda Lamb. And Nick Moran. Welcome one, welcome all. Stephen,
Yes.
Christelle. Stephen, you won on Monday.
I know.
The last couple of shows, though, a lot of the quizzing action has been up that end of the studio,
Yes.
hasn't it? It's a real ding-dong battle. What are we going to do today?
It's very difficult because sometimes I feel like maybe I need another brain. But
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, which I don't think I can kind of turn around in a one-day's frame. But Stephen is in a much better position than I am. He won the first round.
Yeah,
I'm
he
still
did.
very much kind of rock bottom.
Yeah, he's really... You know what? He's sort of resting on his laurels a little bit, isn't he?
No, that's not true. This time, I just wanted Amanda to get her chopping board, so I was
you did.
trying to be gracious there.
And that, well, you were
And
very
day
gracious.
2, I didn't want to be smug after day 1.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I was
yeah,
just
I
trying to
understand.
be...
Although you were wearing a bow tie. So, I don't know.
Style!
If you were to judge a man by his actions, I don't know.
Do you like my corduroy?
I think it's absolutely delightful.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
I think
much.
everybody looks terrific today. Amanda, 2 wins in a row. Should we take a look at the weekly leaderboard?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, shall we? Looking very good for you with 11 points, but Nick
Yeah,
only
Nick's
3
coming up
behind there.
behind. Yeah,
no,
he
one's doing terribly. Can you do 3 in a row?
You see, I feel quite, I've got the chopping board now and the
Yeah.
decanter. I'm happy with my lot in life,
Yeah.
but now I've got a bit trigger happy on the old...
Yeah,
give
a
us
little
a
bit.
chance,
Yeah,
come
you're,
on.
Lisa, they're taking me down today.
definitely
I've got
got your
every faith in all of them.
Nick, second place on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Second place in lots of shows as well.
I'm afraid I've been brushing up on the wrong things, not contemporary pop culture.
That's where you went wrong.
Busted and McFly, with that, they weren't on the curriculum of things I was looking up.
Should we take a look at today's prizes?
Yes.
You could be walking
I know. See, now there's the
I
deck chair.
cannot.
deck chair, plant pot, bamboo, lunchbox, watering can, dartboard.
I'm under strict instructions by my agent to win the dartboard.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so...
Here we go.
That sort of agent, right?
Yeah, it's one of those agents.
Amanda, what would you go for?
I'd go deck chair.
Christelle?
Maybe the lunchbox.
Lunch. So there you go.
Yeah.
Stephen?
Oh, I really want the deck chair.
Okay.
Just, when I'm gigging in Brighton or Bournemouth or Blackpool, just take
Oh,
your
sure.
own.
Yeah, those are the places you really want to bring your own deck chair.
I would.
Whenever I go somewhere where they have deck chairs already, I'm bringing my own deck chair.
But they don't have a Richard Osman House of
They
Games
don't.
deck
You're
chair.
absolutely right. Shall we play Thursday's House of Games?
Let's
do it,
do it.
shall we? Every time I press this buzzer, a new round comes up. I never know what it's going to be. My players never know what it's going to be. Our first round today is... King of the Jumble. Fingers on buzzers, please. 2 questions at a time. The answers are anagrams of each other. Here's your first 2. American English for Q and river that flows through Khartoum and Cairo. Yes, Amanda.
Line and Nile.
Line and Nile. Right, well done. Here are your next 2. What is this? And what is this? Amanda.
Throne and Hornet.
Throne and Hornet?
Oh, my gosh, hornet.
Absolutely right, well done.
Oh, God, I would never have got that.
Oh, my God.
Here are your next 2. Surname of Duran Duran lead singer Simon. And Peace Prize presented to Barack Obama in 2009. Yes, Amanda.
Le Bon and Nobel.
Le Bon and Nobel.
Shall we just go
that
home?
one as well.
It is, well done. Next 2. Third highest rank of British nobility. And Shakespearean king, father to Cordelia. If you know the second one, you can work out the anagram to the first one. So, Tilly?
Yeah.
Earl and Lear.
Oh. Oh.
It goes Duke Marquis Earl, apparently. Someone just said, you don't get so many Marquises, do you, these days?
No. Dime Reed.
We hear of Dukes, we hear of Earls. Let's do our next 2 questions, shall we? Fingers on buzzers, everyone. School attended by Harry Potter and Hermione Granger. And what are these?
Oh!
Yes, Amanda.
Hogwarts and Warthog.
Oh, I knew that one. It was the one I knew.
Everybody doesn't love Amanda Lamb at the moment.
I want a gif of your three opponents there.
Oh, my... I will not be watching A Place in the Sun anymore.
Hogwarts and Warthog.
Oh, I
Absolutely
could
right.
cry.
Here are your next two. Surname of directors Francis Ford and Sophia. And alcoholic beverage that tastes like a soft drink. Yes, Nick.
Coppola and cola.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Not anagrams.
Oh, no. It's,
Estelle.
well, Coppola.
Yeah.
I was going to say cocktail, but it's not that either.
We'll time you out, Christelle.
Bell Coppola.
Shall I tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coppola.
Cola pop.
Peanut.
Alco Pop. Alco Pop.
Oh, my goodness.
You
I'm
remember
so
Alco
embarrassed.
Pops? They were huge, weren't they, briefly? Next two. What are these? And what are these? Amanda.
Citadel and staircase.
Sorry?
That's not the
No,
right
it's
word, is
incorrect,
it?
I'm afraid. Christelle.
Sitars and stairs?
Sitars and stairs. Absolutely right. Well done. Well played, Christelle. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Christelle, you're off the mark.
Oh, my gosh. I don't have zero. This is
Yeah.
the first.
Stephen and Nick, the Oasis twins there. have 0.
Oasis and the Cause.
Yeah.
That's your Buster McFly.
Christelle, you have 1. Amanda Lamb, 4 points. Well played. Lovely start.
Oh, good stuff.
Round 2 today, our pairs game will be... All in the details. Stephen, you're tied for 3rd. Would you like to choose a partner?
Yes. I'm going to go with Amanda. No offence, guys.
I know what this is.
I'd like a point today.
So, Stephen and Nick, if you'll swap places, please.
Yeah.
Welcome, Nick. Lovely to have you down at this end of the studio. Before the show, I asked you all to fill in some clues that had something to do with sport. OK, we gave half the clues, and you can fill in up to 3 words to fill in the clues. You have now got to guess the thing that your partner was filling in the clues for. OK?
right.
Nick, before the show, Christelle filled in some clues,
I apologise in advance.
which should lead you to a football club. But which football club is this? Their mascot is, according to Christelle, something red. That's good, but that narrows it down. That's super handy.
Yeah, it ain't Tottenham.
Mascot is something red.
Right.
They have played at, according to Christelle, not Old Trafford. OK, again, it's helped. I mean,
Yeah, so
each
that's
one
out.
That's
is fewer and
First
teams
of
to beat.
elimination.
I know this.
And your final clue, they have been managed by, according to Christelle, Arteta.
Well, it's Arsenal.
Arsenal?
Yes!
Oh,
my God! There you go.
I went to an Arsenal game just this weekend.
so the mascot is Gunnosaurus, and he's red.
Yes, and he's
Redness
red.
to him. They have played at Highbury, and they played at the Emirates as well, of course, and Mikel Arteta is their manager.
Oh, my dad is going to be so proud of me.
Very good, very well done. That was easier than I thought it was going to be, Nick.
It's great, yeah,
Lovely.
No.
Money for jam.
Amanda,
Yes.
before the show, Stephen filled in some clues.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Amanda.
Really? I mean, really.
They should lead you to a person, a sports person.
A sports person.
Yeah.
Oh, man alive.
Here
Go on.
we go. Your first clue is, in 2021, she won the, according to Stephen, tennis.
Yep.
Okay. At the age of 18, she won her first, according to Stephen, tennis match.
Yeah.
Tennis going to be in the last...
And your final clue, she was born in, according to Stephen, Toronto.
God, I thought I was going to say a tennis court.
I think that's right.
Is it Emma Raducanu?
Emma Raducanu, well done.
Oh, good.
Good clues. Won the US Open in 2021.
Well done.
So,
She won a tennis
won her
match.
first Grand Slam, that was that. And shall I tell you where she was born?
It's like Ruislip or something.
Toronto.
Oh, was it?
She was.
Yeah.
Christelle. What a round so far. Well
Gosh.
played, everyone.
I know.
Nick, before the show, filled in 3 clues. To a sporting event. But which sporting event is this? A major race is, according to Nick, between 2 majors.
I don't understand.
A race between 2 majors
Okay.
Is that, you know,
would be a major
Major
race.
There'd be 2 majors having a race.
Having a race.
Oh.
I mean,
Or quite a big race.
Your next clue is just in case you need another one. The Thursday is known as...
Oh.
Ladies' Day. And your final clue? It is common for male attendees to wear, according to Nick, stupid top hats.
Oh,
You got this.
It's ascot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give me that, Royal Ascot.
Okay,
Very
here we go.
well done.
Stupid top hat did it for me. Thank you.
Gold Cup would be one of the major races. Thursday is Ladies' Day, and the men wear top hats.
I did go once, and I was forced. I was with Richard E. Grant, and we were both forced to wear top hats to go through the royal enclosure. You're not actually allowed in this whole area there, and there was a lot of Mickey taking and ribbery. So
I think I'm too tall to wear a top hat.
I mean, it would just
it'd be an interesting look.
That would
I'd like
just
to see
That
it.
would just be crazy.
No.
It's absolutely unnecessary. Stephen,
I can't cope with much more sport.
you have a guesstimate, although it's been brilliant so far. 3 out of 4 we've got.
I know those three.
We are going to get 4 out of 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, yeah, we are.
Your
Think
Raducanu
positive.
knowledge was
Mr.
great.
I know where Amma Raducanu was born.
yeah.
Amanda filled in 3 clues before the show. And hopefully they will lead you to a sport.
A sport.
A sport.
sport.
Yes, but which sport? Players aren't allowed to, according to Amanda, touch each other. OK. So,
Okay.
very wise. Next clue, there are 2, according to Amanda, goals. And your final clue, it is played in a, according to Amanda, swimming pool. OK. Those are good clues.
There are 2 goals. Is it water polo?
Is it water polo, Amanda?
Yes.
It is. Well played.
I'm not sure whether they are allowed to touch each other.
4 out of 4. They can touch each other. They're not allowed to oil their bodies.
A what?
That's the main-
Interesting.
Well, it'd be a mess, wouldn't it?
Yeah, there's all sorts of things they're not allowed to do, but that's the most unusual one.
We'll have a Veruca. They can't.
There are 2 goals, 2 referees as well. That is the end of that wrap. Well played, everyone. Full marks. So, Nick and Stephen, if you will go back to your original seats, please. Thank you, gentlemen. And let's see what that's done to the scores. Absolutely, listen, no spoilers, but like nothing, because everyone got a point.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we just all look better.
Yeah, everyone looks better. Exactly. Rising tide raises all ships. As we see Nick and Stephen with 2 points each, Christelle with 3, and Amanda with 6. There we go. 3 rounds to go to find our next champion. The next round is Sing-a-nim. So fingers on buzzers, please. I'm going to read you the lyrics of some famous songs, but we've changed the lyrics, so it'll mean the same thing. OK? But you need to tell us which songs these are, please. I'm crooning during a downpour, simply warbling in a deluge. Such a lovely sensation, I'm feeling joyous once more. The year is always the year the song was first released. Yes, Amanda.
Singing in the rain.
Singing in the rain?
I'm singing in the rain.
Absolutely right.
Just
Warbling in a
singing
deluge.
in the rain. What a glorious feel, and I'm happy again.
Ah, that's very relaxing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one. The Romance Cabin, a small rundown location in which we are able to congregate. Nick,
The Love Shack.
Nice.
is it the Love Shack?
Oh.
Love Shack by the B-52s. Next one. Which song is this? Renown. I am immortal. I'm training to be a pilot. Yes, Christelle.
I will survive. Oh,
Is it
no.
I Will Survive? It is not. Nick.
Fame. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna learn how to fly.
Let's have a little listen. Irene Cara with Fame. Well played, Nick. Next question. Mozart, Mozart, Mozart. Mozart, Mozart, Mozart. Mozart, Mozart. Mozart. Move me gently to and fro, Mozart. Yes, Amanda.
Rock me Amadeus.
Rock me, Amadeus.
That was my era.
Could listen to that all day, couldn't you?
Yeah.
By Falco. Next one. HMRC has seized the sum total of one's fortune. Also, marooned one at one's country house. Nick.
Sunny afternoon.
Sunny afternoon.
The taxman's taken
Well done, Nick.
and left me in my stately home.
By the Kinks, very, very well done. Final question in this round. What song is this, please? Sugary fantasies consist of exactly that. One is hardly in a position to contradict. Yes, Christelle.
Sweet dreams are made of
Oh,
it.
Well done.
is that right? Sweet dreams.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Well done.
Eurythmics, of course. Sugary fantasies. I'm sure that was a week on Bake Off.
Yeah, probably.
Sugary fantasy week.
Should be.
That's the end of the round. Let's take a look at what it's done to the scores. Good round for Nick there. Stephen, you have 2. Christelle has 4. Nick has 5. Cutting into that lead. 3 points now for Amanda with 8.
Hey.
Round 4 today is... Where is Kazakhstan? If you'll take your tablets out, please.
no.
I'm going to show you... Everyone seems very happy about this. I'm going to show you a map. This is a map of... Oh, the United Kingdom and Ireland. That's good. We're on familiar territory. I'm going to ask you to find a number of things on this map, please. The first thing I'd like you to find is the place Count Dracula arrives after his voyage from Transylvania in the novel by Bram Stoker. Do you know this one at home? Have a little point at the screen if you do.
No clue.
Stephen, do you know the actual answer to this?
No idea.
OK, so what are your thought processes?
I've just thought it's going to come on at the end somewhere, because I remember in Buffy, he arrived off a port.
OK.
And so I've just put it down at the bottom.
You put it down at the bottom. Cornwall.
Cornwall.
Tip of Cornwall, sort of Land's Endy sort
That's
of
what I
area.
thought.
Yeah.
We wanted fish and chips.
Christelle, what were you thinking?
I genuinely have no clue. So I've gone for sort of around the vicinity of London-ish, but I genuinely have no idea.
Okie dokie, let's see where Christelle is. Yeah, more Midlands than London, but
Yeah,
that's
bit further.
kind of Birmingham-y,
Yeah.
Birmingham-ish. So you think perhaps he flew?
Yeah.
Amanda, what are you thinking?
I think, and I could be wrong, that it was Whitby. And that's on the east coast, but I've sort of moved my little cross around a lot, so I've
Yeah.
gone east coast, and I think it's Whitby.
Let's see where you are. OK, and you're certainly on the coast. You're certainly on the east coast.
And I can only apologise to the people of Whitby.
Nick, are you agreeing with Amanda?
It definitely is Whitby, and it's above the Wash, above Lincoln, and me and Amanda are we're touching bumps, as it were.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, because the bit sticking out there, that's kind of Hull, isn't it? So it's whether it's
Yeah,
above
I
Hull
think it's
or...
further down now in hindsight.
What do you think at home? Do you think it's Whitby? Do you agree? It is Whitby. Whitby is the answer. So we're now playing a round of where is Whitby?
Is it north or
another
south
round.
of Hull?
It's gonna
Essentially,
be
we have
south.
2 contestants, and
You've
it's
got
Amanda
this.
and Nick.
You've got
Shocker.
Because it's not in Birmingham or Cornwall. Let's find out where is Whitby, who's won the point. I'm going to give you both a point there. You both knew it, and you're both pretty close to Whitby. Well done. Point to you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next question. Where is Cheddar Gorge, please?
It's just I've no clue. Oh, no.
I went there when I was a kid, and they had amazing caves. I can say that because it's not a clue.
Where are caves?
Literally everywhere. Literally everywhere.
What do you think at home on this one? You know, Cheddar Gorge? Do you live near Cheddar Gorge? Everyone in? Christelle, stab in the dark?
Stab in the dark, I closed my eyes, swirled my pen around, and placed
where
it
you
on the
are.
map.
Kind of Yorkshire-y, kind of North Yorkshire-y.
Yeah.
This sounds like the sort of place that'd have a gorge.
Yeah?
And cheese?
And cheese, exactly. Amanda, do you know this one?
Well, I think I do, but I think it's near Wookey Hole, which
Well,
is in
Wookey Hole is
Somerset.
in Cheddar Gorge, yeah.
Oh, well, then I've gone Somerset. I've gone down to Somerset
Okay.
way. Yeah, I've done Wookey
Kind of,
Hole.
yeah, maybe towards Devon, Somerset-y, Devon-y.
Yeah.
Nick, do you know this one?
No, I sort of guessed it's sort of Cotswold Chilterns is what I thought. 'cause
Gotcha.
That's quite cheesy.
Yep. See where you
Chuck it in
are.
there.
kind of Gloucestershire. Yeah, absolutely.
definitely.
Stephen, any clue?
Well, I was trying to think, where is everyone gorge?
Oh, clever.
Yeah.
Where is everyone gorge?
Just where I've put my eggs.
Okay. I'll tell you what, you shouldn't be your ex if it's gorge.
Yeah, true.
Hey.
Let's see where you are.
Oh.
Yeah, just Leicestershire-ish.
Yeah, less.
Now, Cheddar Gorge, yes, it's by Cheddar, which is in Somerset. So let's take a look at where it is. Amanda
Wow,
wins the point.
Amanda
Well done,
Lamb.
Amanda. Somerset.
Good stuff.
Final question in this round. Could you find me, please, the preserved Neolithic settlement Skara Brae? I didn't go there when I was a kid.
What
What do you think at home on this one? You live near Skara Brae? Okay, everyone's in. Amanda, I think maybe we're all slightly in the dark here, but any clues?
Well, I was thinking that it's got quite a Celtic name.
yeah.
So I was thinking it's either going to be Scotland or the coast of Ireland. And then I was thinking, is it the Giant's Causeway? Is that another word for the Giant's Causeway, which I think is over there somewhere? So I sort of dragged them across to the top of Ireland and around a bit,
Okay, let's see where you are.
which I'm not sure
Yep.
whether that's where the Giant's Causeway is, but...
Yeah, it's the other side of Giant's Causeway, but it's, yeah. Nick.
I absolutely no idea. You stumped me. I thought perhaps they might have some of that in sort of Ullswater, that sort of
yeah.
Lake District, and it's quite close to what would have been the border with Scotland with the Celts
Yeah.
before Hadrian's Wall. So I've gone up there.
Yeah, Lake District E. Stephen. What were you
Okay.
thinking? Okay.
Love your thinking.
So, my friend, Laura Whitmore, host of Love Island,
Yes.
is from Bray. That's in Ireland.
Is she?
Yes.
Okay.
So Bray, to me, because of Laura, is Irish. So I've gone over near Amanda, and also I got like a Game of Thrones vibes, and I think some of that is shot in Ireland.
Yeah, it is shot in Northern Ireland.
I mean, it could all be wrong,
Yeah. Let's take a look at where you are.
but I've gone, boom.
Oh, we are so close. We are literally on top of
I
each
feel
other.
better just
Yeah.
for being on top of you, Amanda.
Oh,
I mean,
all right.
There we go. I'll tell you what, you've changed.
I know. What's this show done to me?
Wow. You know what breaks them all eventually, Stephen? Christelle, what were you thinking?
So I actually also went with Ireland because I thought Skara reminds me of skyr, that yogurt, which actually I think it might not even be Irish.
I think it's Icelandic.
Oh, OK, ignore me. That's really bad. Anyway, it sounded Irish, so I've gone for Northern Ireland.
Christelle is in Northern Ireland. The other two of you are on the west coast of Ireland. And Nick, you are in the Lake District. What do you think at home on this one? I thought maybe Scotland because of Bray.
But
I've heard of it. It's annoying. It's one of those annoying ones where you think I should know it, but it's evident that none of us do. So we're all going to learn together. Plenty of people at home learning as well, I hope. Let's find out, where is Skara Brae and who has scored a point?
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
my
It's
days.
in the Orkney Islands.
Should we get a ruler out?
Yeah.
They are upstairs. They are electronically measuring
Oh, we
it.
should all get a point, shouldn't we? It's like...
I feel like we're all equally
So I tell you who
distant.
is closest, and then you tell me if you think you should all get a point.
Oh.
Christelle is closest.
Oh, no, then Christelle should have a
We'll
point.
give a point to Christelle.
Give Christelle-
Give
give
Christelle
Christelle
a
a
Come
point.
on.
Okay.
Wow, how about that? Yeah, the Bray in Ireland spelled differently. Laura Whitmore is from Bray, but not that sort of Bray. Yeah, in Orkney. Very well done at home if you got that one. I fancy going to visit it now. Tablets away, please. On Monday, Stephen Bailey was our champion. On Tuesday and Wednesday, it was Amanda Lamb who was going to win on Thursday. Let's take a look at our final leaderboard before Answer Smash. She's out in the lead. Another 4-point lead for Amanda Lamb. Look at that. Nick in second again. And Stephen there with 2. Shall we play Answer Smash? Shall we
Yes.
do it?
Let's
OK,
do
is
it.
it going to be 3 in a row for Amanda? Let's find out. Fingers on buzzers. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. Your first category is flowers. Flowers will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. In the title of a Tennessee Williams play, what was named Desire? Yes, Amanda.
A street carnation.
A street carnation? Well played. A streetcar and carnation, a street carnation. Next clue, next flower. What is the title of the 2001 UK Top 10 single by Sophie Ellis-Bextor?
I think I know the song, but not the flower.
Oh, I know the flower, but not the song.
Oh,
You go
really?
first.
Shall we take a look?
Yeah.
OK, the answer is Murder on the Dance Floor, kids.
I got Murder on the
The
Dance
song was, I
knew
could
the
picture
song,
her
didn't
dancing
know
on
the-
stage.
Murder on the Dance Floor and Orchid, Murder on the Dance Floor, kid. Next clue, next picture. Hugh Jackman played P.T. Barnum in which 2017 musical film? Yes, Amanda.
The Greatest Shown Enemy.
The Greatest Shown Enemy? You're dangerously close.
Oh, I
Not
know.
close enough.
Yeah. I've got.
Nick?
The Greatest Showman of me.
No, it's not quite.
I know
I'm
it.
afraid. Let's take a look, shall we? It's quite hard to say, I think. The Greatest Showman Emily. That might be the hardest one we've ever had to say. The Greatest Showman Emily. Wow. Next category is the Euro 2020 England squad. Those will be the pictures. There'll be clues above. Who is the lead singer of Blondie? Nick.
Debbie Harry Maguire.
Debbie Harry Maguire.
Brilliant.
That's the right answer. Debbie Harry Maguire. Next one. Which basketball player's final season with the Chicago Bulls is documented in the 2020 miniseries The Last Dance? No one?
No.
It is Michael Jordan Pickford. Michael Jordan and Jordan Pickford.
Michael Jordan.
Next clue, next footballer. Dance With You and If There's Any Justice were UK top 10 hits for which singer who appeared on Fame Academy? Yes, Christina.
LaMarcus Rashford.
LaMarcus Rashford, well played. Lamar and Marcus Rashford, LaMarcus Rashford. Next category. Will there be more? There will not be more. I think she's done 3 in a row. What a performance. Our winner on Thursday's House of Games. Amanda Lamb with 3 in a row. Nick, your traditional second place, and Christelle, joint second as well.
Oh, my God.
Played.
I'm slowly moving.
So, Amanda, you've won another prize. Which of these would you like?
My kids want the dartboard and I want the deck chair. I'm going to go deck chair, not because I'm a bad mother,
Yes.
but I don't know whether my girls and darts are a really good combo.
I think they'll thank you in the long run.
Yeah.
I think they will, because they'll let them sit on it.
They'll sit on the deck chair and
There
go,
you go.
wow,
Please,
Mum.
may I have the deck chair?
Yeah, Amanda Lamb wins a House of Games deck chair. Well played, Amanda. And she's bringing a hefty lead into Double Points Friday as well. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Stephen with 8, Christelle with 8.
Oh, my gosh,
Nick with 11, Amanda 15. It is Double Points Friday, so you can make up those 4 points. You're going to have to win, though. Amanda, lovely lead to take into the final day. Very well played, 3rd win in a row. Should we do it for one final time tomorrow?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Look forward to it ever so much. So I'll see you there. See you there as well. On the House of Games. Wow.
Resplendent.
All I need now is a pina colada.